Hello, this is Titanosaurus Productions, and welcome to another episode of Cancelled Kaiju Film Friday, where I look at giant monster films that were sadly never made. Now, this week is going to be Godzilla vs. the Devil, which is a bit of a controversial one, and you can probably tell why it was canceled, because, the devil. And, yeah, I'm just gonna read the entire long section of words. This is just like a mini paragraph, so I'm gonna be reading the whole thing, because it doesn't have the format of the other, chapters of information. So, if you want to get more information, check out the Big Book of Japanese Giant Monster Movies, The Lost Films, created by, what's this called again? John LeMay. Yes, he does all sorts of stuff like this, so yeah, for more information, check out the book, because it's really good. It's like my favorite book. So here we go. We're going to get straight through this. Henry G. Saperstein's Lost G Films, Godzilla vs. the Devil debunked. During the Godzilla revival period of the late 1970s, not surprisingly, Henry G. Saperstein threw his hat into the ring. However, details on just what Saperstein was for certain involved with is hard to confirm, and is mostly relegated to the rumor mill. One of the most far-fetched of these was entitled Godzilla vs. the Devil. First reported in issue number 5 of Japanese Giants, the film was said to be a co-production between Henry G. Saperstein, UPA, and Toho, with a proposed budget of $4 million and a screenplay written by Ruben Berkovich, with an estimated running time of 110 minutes. In the proposed story, Godzilla would fight 3 demonic manifestations, somehow created by the evil of mankind, and in the form of a fish, a spider, and a bird, before taking on the devil himself in the climax. Some fans later remarked that this 3-phased monster idea was remarkably similar to 1980's Godzilla Resurrected, which features the transforming monster Bagan, who has a fish form, a flying form, and an ape form before mutating into a final stage comprised of all 3 plus Tomoyuki Tanaka himself denied the Godzilla vs. the Devil rumors in Japanese Giants, issue number 6. For this reason, among others, Godzilla vs. the Devil was debunked in recent years in American fan circles. Contrary to this amazingly Toho Tokusatsu unpublished works actually gives one fleeting mention of Henry G. Saperstein working with Toho on Godzilla vs. the Devil in the year 1980, the same year that Godzilla Resurrected, aka Godzilla vs. Bagan, was in development. This makes perfect sense, as many fans have said that Godzilla vs. the Devil was actually just a working title for Godzilla vs. Bagan. Next up in the Saperstein rumor mill was Godzilla vs. Gargantua, a $6 million venture between Toho and UPA. As Saperstein was a huge fan of the War of the Gargantuas, this idea would seem to hold water, except for the fact that Saperstein never mentioned this film in his numerous interviews with American fans. For certain, Saperstein was involved in a script, possibly authorized by Shinichi Sekizawa, called The Anger of Godzilla, mentioned in Toho Tokusatsu unpublished works. The details are sparse, but include a mysterious old man living in Aokigahara Forest named Dr. Shiratsuka. He tries to resurrect Godzilla's corpse, and eventually does so. There is also a curious mention of Godzilla battling a meteorite. Filming locations would have included Hawaii, San Francisco, Alaska, Venezuela, the Amazon, and the Himalayas. Apparently, there were revisions on the American end of the production, and the Venezuela scene was axed. Other than that, the only other detail known is that Fumio Tanaka would have produced alongside Tomoyuki Tanaka. Well, that was a very long thing I had to read there. But, we got to read about Godzilla vs. the Devil and Godzilla vs. Gargantua. Both would have seemed to be interesting films. Well, if Godzilla vs. the Devil was actually going to be a separate film than Godzilla Resurrected, which is next week's episode. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, that's all for this video. Goodbye.